another one. Now, where was I? We were sorting out how to do this. Oh, I need power slugs. Time to go slugging. Where are you, little slug? I don't think it's in here. Nice. Love a good purple. Good purple. Oh. let's see, that's 40. That's another 50. And that's gonna be 18. That's a little over 100. I need only 60, so that is plenty. Gotta add some street lights. Hold up. Bauxite and 120 alumina. Oh, this one actually gets me more end product, but for a little more water. Shoot, I would need to add more pipes and stuff though. That's... Oh wait, if I do that, then I can also do pure. Oh, but if you do pure, you get less, so... Fuck it. Fuck that one. Hmm. 60 per minute. You get 1.5 times the solution you put in. This one makes it faster, but I'll get less overall. Hmm. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. made these truck stations, but where am I going to take this aluminum? I'm just making it into stuff upstairs. I only need one truck station. I built all those. crap. 3,000 divided by 90. 33.3333333. About 3,000 divided by 225. What's another repeating? About divided by 180. I think it's going to be no matter what. Okay. 33.3 of them then. Go. Like so. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll do 3 rows then. 3 rows of 11. That was 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. So that's 11. Why? Why? Why did they have to do that? That stinks. How do I power this? This is gonna be great. There's gonna be so much power going to these things. They're gonna be able to run on the power. It's gonna be so good. They're gonna be able to turn on. It's gonna be sweet. I love when they turn on. This is for electrical, yes. I would just daisy chain them, but this would drive me absolutely nuts. So here we are. Maybe I'll just make 3 separate things instead of all one. You want to see some beautiful wires? I'll show you some beautiful wires. This is where my power comes in. And this is my basement power room, where a lot of my power goes to various things like the loading bay, the miners in the basement, the pumps, the drone ports for ore, and the drone ports for fuel. That's lighting. Ah, thank you. And then some of the power goes over here through this array. Some of it goes to main power and then back over to here. And this power array comes over here. This is my favorite part. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'll show you where that goes. I just built this the other day, this power room. Reminds you of Tron. Thank you. I appreciate that, dude. That's kind of the vibe I was going for. And then, yeah, this is going to be the main control room for the entire facility here, where we've got power for the smelting building, and then the different buildings here. Each has one of these switches. And then this one is for all the miners in the area that are bringing in ore with drones from these different ports. And then this is the entire facility right here on that switch. Right now I'm working on the aluminum building. That one does iron. That one at the back on the right does copper. And this one does caterium. Made this whole little... whoops. Oh, maybe I should make it a little bit higher. Hey, what's up, Mad Design? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a little empty now. I have yet to put in, you know, a bunch of information panels and that kind of thing. But yeah, down here I've got like, oops, secondary control panel. This is for just inside the smelting room, where you can turn on and off the fuel ports, ore ports, all the pumps, adjust the lights for the loading bay, turn on and off the miners, and obviously turn off the loading bay. Love and look at your build, very clean. Thank you very much, I appreciate that a lot. I've spent a little over 200 hours on this build. There's a lot of work gone into it. Let me show you the smelting floors. Where's the switches here? This is iron production, where a lot of that's yellow because I've built for Mark 6 belts, but I don't have them unlocked yet, so it's fine. These are all overclocked. It's gonna make 13,000 iron per minute when it's got Mark 6 belts. Inspiration, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I built a lot of open air stuff before I built this, so don't feel too bad. This is I'm pretty proud of this area here, where all these 56 pumps pump all my water up to the ceiling. And you can see here we've got logistics floors moving all the iron and copper and all the water, plus fuel for the drone ports coming up here. This is the copper floor, and then this is caterium up here. Again, they're all using the pure recipes. And then all of this goes up into my water tower here. Primarily do enclosed buildings, so you need your desert completely open and widespread. That's cool, yeah. I haven't built like in any other biomes except for like the starting like grassy one, and then I just chucked all this in the swamp, so I'm excited to actually go somewhere else. But this place is like, oh, the longer I spend here, it's the more satisfying it gets to just sit here and look at it. There's no roofs on any of these yet, but once I have like a whole other facility to process all this stuff, there's going to be drones on the top of all these roofs, like flying stuff out. Here, let me give you a really good view. This is vanilla. I'm on PlayStation, and I started my playthrough before the update, so I would have put some multipliers on if I started before, but I came out like just after I got into this game. Yeah, Yeah, that building smelts all the ore. These buildings process it. And then, you know, not including the aluminum building over there, of course. It's going to do all of its own smelting. And then I'm going to add a building behind it, which I'll show you. Get some fuel here. Thank you. I appreciate that, dude. I'm going to put in like street lights and a bunch of decoration and stuff, but I just built all of this, so I just haven't had the time. I'm trying to get aluminum up and running. Over there is going to be a water extraction facility. I'm going to build a whole building for that too. Yeah, here you can see this, the 14 drone ports feeding that thing. Thank you. Yeah, it's, oh, I'm going to die. There's no power. Wow, that is lucky. I can't believe I lived. I've died several times doing that, just trying to get a view. Here, I put this pillar here. Yeah, at nighttime it really looks my favorite. This building is fat. I'm not sure if I want to put a steel building yet. It would be like over there, but we'll see. I might convert some of this iron into steel. Because right now I'm making just an insane amount of stuff. Oh really? If you have full health you can't die. Okay. Thank you for the tip. That's handy. Hello Josephine. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Thanks for dropping in. I'm just kind of showing off some stuff here to these guys. As usual. Just kind of running around talking about the base. I've been working on the aluminum building. Let's see, where was I? Add these, or remove these. Make this. Like that. I like that better. I'm just doing regular aluminum. I've got a bunch of recipes stacked up here, but I can't decide really if I want to... Well, I have decided. I don't have this instant scrap, but I do have this one available. But I noticed that you don't get as much like end product, and I could switch to the pure recipe and then it kind of works out, but I don't know. I've already got this all set up and all my pipes run. So if I switch to like a different recipe, I'll have to change the way all the pipes and everything are. And it's like a little bit complex over here, and I've built it twice or 3 times already, so I think I'm just gonna stick with the normal recipe. I have been just stacking up recipes because I'm not really sure which ones I want to use. I was thinking about using this one, but you don't get as much alumina solution, and you don't make silica. So if I use this one, then I would have to switch to the pure because it doesn't need silica, or I would just bring in all the silica from somewhere else. I will show you. Let's go on a tour. Yay! I love doing this. That's the power room there. Let's take a little zip in the hypertube. I'll show you my first power plant, and then I'll show you my second one. That's my current aluminum, that platform there. This is my initial fuel power plant, right here. This was the first fuel power plant that I made. Where, taking fuel from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crude oil extractors, and that all gets processed into fuel, and then that's making polymer resin byproduct, which goes over here into this balancer because it's uneven. And then this makes plastic on this side and rubber on this side. Then those guys go into this, these drone ports to go back to my main base. And no, this was before I had any, I didn't have alternate recipes or anything. I've actually been trying to get the diluted fuel recipe, and I've just been sitting there at the MAM. Actually, I think I forgot to start a new recipe now that I mention it. There we go. I've been trying to get diluted fuel for my new rocket fuel power plant because I'm going to do heavy oil residue. I have the alternate heavy oil, and then I'm going to do that into diluted fuel into, I think, the blended rocket fuel or something like that. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, Josephine, but I already ran all my pipes and everything, and I ran all the pipes at the water extraction place too, and they all look really clean, and yeah, we'll see. But I have a bunch of alternate recipes. I'm about to make another power plant, but I need more. I have like a bottleneck. I need more nitrogen for the rocket fuel, and then I'm gonna need more canisters, so I need more aluminum, so I'm building this aluminum building, and you know how it goes. And I'm also trying to get that diluted fuel recipe, so yeah, this was my first turbo fuel here too, which it's just packaging and sinking now. Actually, it's not even doing anything because I just stole the coal node for my aluminum building, because it was just packaging and sinking, so it wasn't doing anything. Yeah, a lot of nitrogen. I just need more aluminum to package it, is all. I have it set up so it should recycle the water. I'm just gonna like kind of kickstart it and build a couple pipes to fill these fluid buffers, and then it should just run. My previous aluminum facility, it just recycles into itself and it runs like pretty flawlessly, so I think I can do it again on a larger scale. Yeah, this is my initial power. It's not my primary anymore. This makes me about 20,000 gigawatts, I think, this place, not including the boosters. But this building up here, hell yeah, thank you. I do got this. This is my compact coal facility. This makes 1,200 compact coal per minute. And this feeds my primary power. It's a little backed up apparently, which is fine. I'm not complaining. all these drones fly all the coal. I'll show you it. We'll go back past the Forge. I finally settled on the acronym for the Forge too. It's the Fundamentally Oversized Resource Generation Engine. Oh, whoops, wrong turn. Oh well, that's okay. This is my aluminum facility currently. As you can see, it's just a platform. Most of my stuff is just a platform until the Forge. Yeah, right now I'm pumping up water from there, and then these recycle into there, and it just prioritizes these, I think, because of the height difference. But they're working at 100% efficiency, so. Although this was just off. That's okay. As long as those are at 100% efficiency, that's what matters. Because this contraption that I've made, which also uses the silica and flies in, or no, does it fly in? No, the silica comes in on that belt from way over there. But yeah, this powers all my aluminum needs. Sheets over there, casings, and whatchamacallit, fluid canisters. Let's go to the turbo fuel rocket plant. Turbo fuel power plant. Not rocket fuel yet. A little bit of rocket fuel. I power all my drones and my trucks with rocket fuel. And like, it uses barely any. I make way too much. Yeah, the Forge is going to put out 3,000 aluminum per minute, and I think that's going to be a lot. Because that's going to be using all of the aluminum from these two nodes currently power my entire facility. And then I'm going to get these nodes as well, and that one's pure. So when the Forge is up, I'm going to steal this bauxite too, and it's going to do 3,000 bauxite into 3,000 aluminum. I think that should be good for at least phase 4. Where am I? Oh yeah. Oh. I meant to hit photo mode. It's okay, there's a spawn literally right there. That's funny. Yeah, all bauxite is crazy. Oh, you're doing aluminum beams. That makes sense. There's a YouTuber and Twitch streamer called DSGZ who is making this thing called the BARF. And it's like the bauxite and aluminum refinement facility. He's doing like all bauxite on the map. It is insane. You definitely have to check it out. It's so huge. And this is my turbo fuel power plant, where I make heavy oil residue in those first 16, plastic in these next 8. Then that goes over to these. I want to show you the pipes because I'm proud of my pipes. They look really nice. All my heavy oil residue comes out here. GZ is good, people. I like watching his stream. I watch it pretty often. Recently anyway. Just started recently. 80 Mark 6 belts of aluminum ingots. Yo, that is crazy. That's crazy. I don't have Mark 6 belts yet, but when I do, I'm gonna make a lot of stuff. 80 Mark 6 belts of ingots is nuts. But yeah, this heavy oil residue comes over here. It feeds these 20 overclocked refineries. which make turbo fuel.
Get this shit. I told you, random nodes. All your oil is in the desert. Wow, that's funny actually. So much lag, it's not funny. I believe it, dude. I'm starting to get quite a bit of lag. Like when I was putting blueprints on the Forge, or anytime I call an elevator over there, it stutters really hard. Just Mark 5 belts. Yeah, I don't blame you. The more I like look at the inside of the Forge with only Mark 5 belts, it's hard to look at it because of all the yellow lights, but it's like, okay, just I know it'll be good. I did all the math right. I'm sure. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, a little bit of residue comes over here, and this makes smokeless powder. And then I'm making cluster nobelisks all the way over there. My power bank, which is actually not going to last me very long anymore. Because, how big is it? It's only 11,000. So that's only going to last me like less than 15 minutes. I guess that's not bad. I should really upgrade my power bank. Sinks. There's a sink right there.